Hello student, this is KK Bird. Today I am going to explain the second chapter of SST class 7 composition of our planet. See here in the pictures. First, let us get started. Observe the image given below and find out about the specific feature of the earth which they represent. See here in the first the different features and a second and third and fourth. You can see here that our planet just combined with different type of figures, some hilly, some plain, some watery, and so on many. Look here what the scientists believe about. Scientists believe that the earth is approximately 4 or to 5 billion years old. It means you know well that the earth is just like a burning burning round, and from a long time there was rain and so on. Currently the burning condition going to be cold, and that is why the form of earth become creates. So in this way the scientists just said about us that the earth is about 4 to 5 billion years old. According to them, it originated as an extremely hot mass of gas. It means the earth is just created by the hot mass of gases and molten material. That is, you understand how how the earth is formed. It means it originated as an extremely hot mass of gas and molten material. Then after it cooled slowly to form the solid crust and lithosphere. When it just being too cold, then you can see the different figure of the earth. In some areas that is plain, in some areas uh, that is hilly and so on, crust and so on many crust. At present, there are a variety of landforms such as plain, mountain, valleys, gorges, plateau, etc., spread across the world. It means you can see in every part of the world. Such type of things you can see every part of the world. Now see here. A proper and systematic understanding of the picture of this landform demands a sound perception of the formation and structure of the earth interior. Our indirect sources of information regarding the earth's interior are volcanic eruption, deep mines, and earthquake waves. These are all indicating about the situation of our earth. Geology is the branch of science that deals with the study of the earth structure. Scientists involved in this study are known as geologists. Geology is just the part of the science. Okay? Then in this particular topic, scientists or other geologists just deal and study the earth structure. Scientists also involved in the studies. That is all. That is why this particular part is known as geologist. Do you understand? Now next we are going to read what is the structure of earth. What is the structure of earth? See here. On the basis of composition, properties of rock, and their density, the earth is divided into three concentric layers. The first is crust, the second is mantle, and the third is core. You understand that on the basis of composition, the earth is divided into three parts, three layers. The first is crust, the second is mantle, and third is core. Now see here, just I am going to describe what is crust. The crust which we called lithosphere, is a solid outermost layer of the earth. It means where we lived. That is the part of earth. It means that is outermost solid layer of the earth is called crust. किससे बनता है? Look here. It's composed of rock and mineral. It means this solid of earth just composed with rock and mineral. Its average thickness varies between 8 kilometer to 50 kilometer. That is the internal thickness of the crust. It means 10 kilometer to 50 kilometer. That is deep and long also. The two distinct layers which the crust comprises are the continental crust and shell and the ocean crust of seamoon. It means this layer is divided into two parts. The first is continental crust and second is oceanic crust. The first is called shell and second is called seamoon. Now see here the next. The continental crust or shell constitutes the uppermost layer of the earth crust. Its thickness, what is thickness of it? Its thickness is up to 50 kilometers. That is deep and that is deep. It consists of lighter rock rich in silica and aluminium. This layer is not continuous and it mostly found in the continental areas above the lower crust. It means this layers are mostly found in the continental areas or above the lower crust. See here in the picture, lithosphere or crust has been described here. The 10 kilometers areas where in the picture you can see the continental crust, sedimentary deposits, and third ocean crust. That is your description of this. Second, 100 kilometer, when you deep in 100 kilometer, there is lithospheres area that is defined here. Then after plastic asthenosphere and upper mantle down. It means going down near 200 kilometer to 650 kilometers areas. Okay. Now just see here. The next is now see here. The next is mantle. Now we are going to describe what is mantle. See here in the picture, mantle. The mantle or the mesosphere is the term used for the second layer of the earth. It lies beneath the crust and extends up to the core of the earth. Its average thickness is 2009 kilometer. You understand what is thickness of the mantle, and where it is the middle part of the earth trunks. Now see here, the mantle is made up of rock, from which way the mantle is made up of rock, which are far denser than those continuous of the crust. It is like the hard metal. The mantle consists of three layers depending on temperature and pressure condition. What do you understand? The mantle consists of three layers depending on temperature and pressure condition. They cause of rock to be solid or semi-solid. They just being a cause of the solid or semi-solid. It means they found in the two way, the solid or semi-solid. The pressure of the mantle is extremely high because it contains molten magma coming to the surface or as lava during volcano eruption. It means these are all just cracks with the help of magma. Now see here, because it contains molten magma coming to the surface of lava during volcano eruption. You know, when a volcano eruption is going to on, at that moment the fire just came out from the earth, and those lavas which just volcano when become cold, those lavas just come at as form of the iron, magnesium, silicon are the major constituents of the mantle. Now see here 3 points. What is the first? First here, the uppermost mantle of solid rock extends from the crust downward to the depth of 75 km to 100 km. You understand? Now see the second. The middle mantle has an approximate depth of 300 km. Because of intense heat, the rock are partially molten and therefore in a fluid state. This layer is also called the asthenospheres. In Greek, the term asthenos means the to flow. You understand? It means the first is 75 kilometer to 100 kilometer and the second is up to 300 kilometers. Understand what is the meaning of asthenos? It means flow. The rock of the lower mantle are solid due to heat and pressure. Why is the rock of the lower mantle or solid? Because due to the heat and pressure. Those are solid because of the heat and pressure. Now we are going to discuss what is core. The earth's innermost layer is known as the core or sphere. This layer has a thickness is about how many kilometer? 3,500 kilometer. It is mainly made up of heavy metal, particularly nickels and iron. From which metal it has been formed? It has been formed by the heavy metals, nickel and the iron. This is why it is also known as the knife, nickel plus ferrum. Knife, it means what is the full form of nickel and ferrum. The boundary separating the mantle and the core is known as Gutenberg. This continuity name after German geologist Benno Gutenberg. Now see here the next line. The temperature of the core range between 300 degree and to 6000 degrees Celsius. It's great. It means 3000 to 600 degrees Celsius. Besides such a high temperature, the core is also subject to extremely high pressure. The metallic nature of the core lends magnetic properties to the earth. The core has two layers, the solid inner core and the liquid outer core. The outer core comprises semi-cold rock. The inner core is solid. It means you understand that outer core known as the semi-cold rock and the inner core just known as the solid. Though temperature here are the highest and pressure of the overlying layer keeps the rock in a solid state. Why they are solid in the solid? Because of the temperature. Because of the temperature are the highest and the pressure of the overlying layer keep the rock in a solid state. Now see here. Okay, I think you understand well. Today I have explained the most important thing, composition of our planet. It means how is our earth built. The first I have told you about the structure of earth. It's in three layers. The first is crust, second is mantle and third is core. Just I define what is crust through the given picture and I think you understand well. You understand. Then after I explain what is mantle, then after I explain what is core. Tomorrow while explain the rock and mineral. I hope this video will be beneficial to all of my viewers. Thank to watch my video.